Hi Gemini, and welcome to your mid-October general reading. So for your Lenormand, you got the clock. So the clock, I'd probably connect it with something like Saturn. So we're dealing with the process of time. Maybe you're waiting on something to manifest. I feel that I am always saying very, very similar things, but October, as you're probably, especially some of you follow astrology as well, is a very, very, very frustrating time. Mars is forming a square with Saturn, and even though Saturn's gone direct, because it's squaring Mars, which is in sort of retrograde, it still has the same effect. So both of these planets have got a feeling of everything's in retrograde, nothing's moving very fast. Not a bad card. Retrogrades have a reason for being. Incredibly frustrating if you're trying to do something. And honestly, Gemini, the only way is, even though it's incredibly frustrating, is to stop pushing. Do what you can do. Yeah, that is every single person's in the same position, by the way. I have noticed that you're my third reading and everyone's dealing with some sort of waiting and delays. But anyhow, let's just see what's going on for Gemini. It's an incredibly important couple of months as well, guys, to tell you the truth. A lot of movement forward in December. So, what am I trying to say? Let's see what the cards say first. So what's going on for the sign of Gemini? For my lovely Gemini viewers, try and give them a clear message. So the Ace of Wands, yes, the Ace of Wands is about initiation, passion, desire to propel your life forward. Now the gift is a Six of Wands, that ain't bad at all. The challenge is the Five of Cups, which might be about some sort of delay. The Six of Wands is a victory card. It comes after the Five of Wands, which is always a head and heart sort of decision. The Five of Wands is a very, very stressful card. It tends to, it's like being in a sort of between a rock and a hard place. And then the Six of Wands is some significant victory. So there's some sort of breakthrough here. Wonder what the Five of Cups is about. Because it tends to represent delays. Ace of Pentacles in your relationships. The Ace of Cups in your money and work. Three aces. The Devil and soul position. Yeah, the Devil and the clock is dealing with, it's like all the aces represent new beginnings, but to become a 10 is a process of time, and that's what you're dealing with, is a process of time. And it always tends to feel like frustration and delays, but really, 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 the universe doesn't see it the way that we see it. The universe just deals with patterns and yeah, there's something to do with delays here. The Devil and the Five of Cups. I'm quite not sure what it's about. The Rebirth card is the outcome, which is saying, I mean, if I could describe this card in 2 words, it's thank you. Look, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for all that's been received. And what you're receiving is these 3 beautiful aces and some huge victory. But you're dealing with a process of time, Gemini. I guarantee you, when I seen the clock, I always pull the Lenormand card when the video before is uploading. So I can sort of tune into your vibe. So what you want is the Ace of Wands. This is a breakthrough. This is an initiation, a brand new pathway opening up. Yeah, it's like the Olympic torch. Yay! And the Six of Wands is helping you get that feeling. So there's some huge victory. There's some huge, huge, huge breakthrough. Because the Five of Wands is like standing in front of a black hole. and going, oh my gosh, I can't jump, I can't jump. And then the Six of Wands is I made the leap and I got through to the opposite side. So you broke through some sort of fear. The challenge of the Five of Cups with the Devil in a soul position. If you give me one card that connects these, yeah, knew it. High Priestess, I was expecting the Hanging Man. Very similar energies, so they're very yin energies, which is, it's almost like there's this incredible victory and this incredible delay. Yeah. Yeah, basically, Gemini, I don't know what to say to these cards. And it's almost, because let me do the rest of the reading, because relationships, you've got the Ace of Pentacles. This might be a gift of money or work coming through a relationship. It could be you and someone else forging a new path together. Yeah. And the Ace of Cups and money and work is my adorable karma card. I've got two adorable karmas, Ace of Cups and the Sun card, because really the belief is there isn't really good and bad karma, because good things lead to crap things and crap things lead to good things. Yeah, life is very, very, very deep and very complicated. I've got two cards that are adorable karma, and they talk about protection, and the Sun and the Ace of Cups is my card. You've got it showing up in your finances. So if some of you are in need of some good news, I guarantee you it's coming here. I wonder if it will come through another person with the Ace of Pentacles here. Some of you are meeting someone brand new at work. And what does the Ace of Pentacles mean then? What's the Ace of Pentacles? Because all the Pentacle cards can represent commitment. They're very, very tangible. Yeah, you've got the Ten of Pentacles. So this is some sort of very, very, very good fortune, particularly on the earth realm. So the earth realm, obviously money, obviously housing, business, something that you can see and you can touch and you can feel, but it's coming through your relationship energy. And there's some blessed energy. It's almost like some divine eye is looking out for you around your finances. So if any of you, I think everyone watching, I quite like, sometimes having a small channel is actually really good, because if it was so big, I know I'd be getting more chaos through my readings, and I really, really don't think I'd be wanting to deal with that. So the Ace of Cups is, there's some really blessed energy, but then you go into this whole pillar of having to wait till the end of the month. So the Judgment card at the end of the month is a rebirth. It's a card of feeling really blessed and giving praise for everything that you've received. Fantastic card. Works hand in hand with the Death card. So the Death card can represent loss. It can represent, not always by the way, some sort of dark night of the soul, some sort of shredding an old identity. And the Judgment is the resurrection. It's like, oh my gosh, now I see, now I know. Very, very much a card of receiving something that's, I almost want to say divine in nature. But it feels so incredibly good. Like it's not rained for a year and suddenly the rains come down and you're just so full of gratitude. So what is all these cards about, please? This is some sort of, and it's going to be delays, guys. I can guarantee you it is. Because you've got the Ten of Wands. The Ace of Swords. First of all, the Ace of Swords. So this is, the Ten of Wands is, it's a card of something being completed. But it's the completion of a lot of heaviness, which is what the Devil and the Five of Cups is about. So maybe a pattern of disappointment, feeling delays, feeling stuck. So you're carrying these 10 wands with you. This almost a 10 wands is, oh, nothing works out for me. Sometimes we all feel like that, Gemini. But we really, really do. I feel like it quite often. And then there's some news coming, which is leading to the Sun card. This is almost identical to your whole reading. And if I did your whole reading in these 3 cards, I'd be like, oh my God, Gemini's been in a really, really crap, oppressed place. I think that 10 of Wands as well is, it can be like being in a job that you hate. It can be other people's crap that they love putting on us, don't they, guys? Sort of, you know, that sort of, you're responsible for me, that sort of energy. Just carrying too much stuff. The Page of Swords brings news, which leads to the Sun card. So there's something quite ginormous happening for you. A long time since I've seen 3 aces in a reading. When I last got 3 aces in a reading, it was when I walked away from my last bit of a job and just launched my business completely, by the way, and I got 3 aces here. And so it tends to always represent some brand new avenue. And because you're leaving the 10 of Wands behind you, it's like leaving a little bit of a, everything's grey in the 10 of Wands. Actually, it's more than grey. It's been a really heavy grey period, and he's got this end. He can see the end in sight, but he's not quite there yet. So quite often the 10 of Wands example I give is, oh, I've handed my notice in, but I've got a month to work. Or you're just about completing something, but you're still carrying the residue of it. That's what these cards are about. So it's almost as some of you are dealing a huge success, all this new beginning, but there's still residue of the past. I think it's to be expected, given the current climate that we're in, that no one's quite getting to the other side yet. I don't think it's that far off, but most of, especially my astrology teachers, they're all saying it's not quite time, it's not quite time. Everyone wants to push forward, but it's not quite time yet. But we're nearly there. And that's sort of what this energy is about. But you're moving towards the Sun in the Judgment card. So we're talking about the process of time, which was the original card that you got in the first place. That you're dealing with this process of waiting for something to unfold. And it's almost when you're waiting for it to unfold, you've got one foot in this brand new beginning and still one foot in a little bit of an oppressive story that you're trying to leave behind. But you're definitely going to the opposite side, Gemini. And it's just this, keep an attention on your inner world. Keep attention to where you put your focus on. Keep focusing on what's living. Leave behind. Don't give that much attention to what you're leaving behind, because it looks like some of you might be with the 5 of Cups. If we start something new, we always have to leave something behind. That's maybe what the 5 of Cups is about. And even sometimes, you know, you leave jobs you don't like, but there's always a part of it that we did quite like, or there's a couple of connections there that we missed, or we missed the paycheck. So there's a little bit of sadness for some of you of what's been left behind. Okay, Gemini, you've got to keep your attention on where you're going. I'm not saying don't feel. Actually, I really recommend you feel. All of our problems tend to be unresolved, something that we haven't fully felt through. That's what we carry. That's what the 10 of Wands can be about. So make sure whatever you're leaving behind, you fully experienced it. Most of us don't experience, we detach, we cut off. make sure you're experiencing stuff, and then that completes the Five of Cups, and then you don't carry a residue or a karmic imprint with you, because you really want to be going to the Sun and the Judgment card. Now the Five of Cups and the Devil, I mean, yeah, something you're leaving behind. The Devil card can be a feeling of, a Devil card can be a really frustrating card of feeling stuck, by the way. Yeah, clarified with the Ten of Wands again. So, oh, really dense, heavy cards. But it's not where you're going. And it's almost like, I almost want to say, and I don't like those cliches, but I almost want to say you're nearly there. You're nearly on the bright side of the road, guys, and don't give up. Not that you would give up. Anyhow, Gemini, links to my website below. Lots of love, guys. Bye.